So Claire, you spent 4 years playing for the Lady Trojans, and now you're the voice behind them, I guess. And what really, I guess, the big deal was this season. It was the 25 wins, the school record. What really was it about the team that you saw that was such a difference between all the other teams that we really had in the past?
Well, they really did a good job of working together, and there was a lot more discipline. In years past, they still work together and whatnot, but this year they really bonded because there was a lot of talk at the beginning of the season about how they were going to run into some issues because their tallest girl is 5'10", 5'11". They don't have anybody that's 6 foot, and a lot of the teams in the Apollo have 6-footers, 6'2", 6'1". So that was going to be an issue, but they worked together and they were all dedicated, focused throughout the season, and it turned out well for them. They got a lot of wins.
I talked to Coach Miller. He made a comment about the big deal with the getting so much better was in the off season. They play a whole season basically in the off season, along with they train in a weight room. What really does that do for the players getting ready for the real season?
It really helps. When I was in high school, we played a lot of games in the summer, the most in the area, and that really helped, just running through the plays and just practicing. We only lifted at the high school when I was there, but now they go down to the square, and Jim Donasso is a phenomenal trainer. It's just shown so much in their games, how much better they've gotten, and just the agility and the quickness has improved phenomenally.
All right, well, I guess the big question then now is, after 25 wins, well, first it was Harper. It was how are you going to replace Stephanie? And then they came up and they had what I like to call the big three, those 3 seniors that just stepped up. And then now it's going to be what about the future? You see such good talent leaving, but then, they won the fresh soft part of the conference this year as well. And is it going to be they're going to be able to keep, looking this good, or is it going to take time to rebuild the loss of these girls?
Well, it depends. I mean, you are losing a lot in Woltman, Odell, and Sparks, but then also you have the younger Odell, Megan, and then Allie Finney. She's a sophomore. She showed a lot of good minutes in the games and stuff. So with those two being probably the main leaders, and also April Lunt, who will be a senior next year, leading up the younger girls who did have a pretty good season as well. It was a little shaky on JV, but the fresh off did pretty good. So it's a toss-up. It really depends on how hard they work in the off-season, and they worked pretty darn hard last year. So if they can concentrate and put as much effort into it this next upcoming season, who knows?